on me, so I have no idea what's going on there. I've got to do some things, get some links set up and set up the questions and all that. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. There's the poll deal. Sorry, the questionnaire thing. I don't know. I just like having that up in the corner. We're going to start a poll down at the bottom. See if you own a Ford Excursion. That's what killed it last time. And it did not kill it this time. That is great. I need to go share this link. If you were in here, I appreciate it. Just hang out for just a second. I got to go off, share this link, and come on back. Give me a second. Alrighty, I have shared it to Instagram. Coming on back. Gonna go share it to Facebook. Give me just a second here. Again, I did all of this. I had it all set up, and then I am here. I am ready. Thank you. I am here. I am ready. Thank you, YouTube, for randomly shutting down my live stream for no apparent reason other than that I was trying to set up a poll. I am now here. As you guys can tell, Little Red, I have been fighting a cold this week, and so I am, I'm getting over that cold. Let me check this out. This cord is not charging either. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong this week. That is more fun that way, I think. Gotta go find a different cord. So we're gonna go for a little walk. How you doing? I got a couple people on here. If you have any Ford Excursion questions, would love to get the chat going early on this. I've got to get a different charge cable because my charge cable decided that it didn't want to do my phone. So that's exciting. I've got a plethora of them over here. But unfortunately, they, like all the new ones, just don't do these iPhones very well. If you're in here and you can hit the like button, that would be amazing. Keep this thing going and growing here. We got a few people in here. This is a great start. Let's get some people in the chat. We are just going to start talking about Ford Excursion stuff. Norma, how are you today? Glad to have you here. We are just... I'm the Ford Excursion guy, and so every week I sit on here and I go live and I answer questions about the Ford Excursion, and that's what we do. That's what we do every week, and so that's what I am here working towards, is having Ford Excursion questions. So do you want a Ford Excursion, Norma? What the heck? It's 2 cords that don't charge my phone. Guys, this isn't good. Just gonna keep trying cords, I guess. Okay. Just gonna keep walking around, trying cords. No, is it that extension cord? Nope, it's not that extension cord. Okay. Everything's USB-C now, but not everything charges the freaking apples. And on a live, well, that's awesome, Norma. Thank you for coming in here. Robert, how are you? Yeah, Norma, for coming in. You have, already gained #1 crown currently on YouTube. Pretty exciting how quickly the crowns are crowned here. And, yeah, so thanks for coming on. That's awesome. Robert, I see you. You are crown #2 for the day. It's already crowning you, my friend. Glad that you have come in as well. Excited to see some people in there. Visions, how are you doing? Project XJ, you made it. Told you, man, I'm going to be doing my best to live today because I am wiped out. This cold has been nasty. I have not gotten out of bed. I have not walked out of the house in 2 days. And then I gave it to my wife, too. So we are getting over this thing. She's like right in the middle of it now. And I am getting close to the other end of it. Gosh. Trying to find a good USB-C that will charge my phone. I'm okay, Visions. Yeah, I am, like I said, I am trying to find a cord that my phone will charge on. Is my current situation, because live streams just destroy your phone. I don't know if anybody has done a live stream before, but if you haven't, pro tip, you need a charger on your phone, because we're charging, we're good. Okay, yeah, pro tip, to do live streams, you need a charger on your phone, because even this charger, this cord is not good enough, and the charger's not fast enough, it still loses percentage when my phone is plugged in. So it's kind of insane. So, yeah, I was just trying to find a cord that would actually charge my thing. Thanks, BNS. Yeah, man, the hairline is going away. Unfortunately, I got the bad genes on the hair, so is what it is. Hair sucks. Who needs it? But yeah, so just sitting here, we're gonna do Ford Excursion stuff. Ford Excursion was the biggest SUV ever built until pretty recently, actually, and they were made for 5 years. There's a bunch of guys on here that have them. Let's see how our poll is doing. We've got 60% of people on this stream already own a Ford Excursion right now, so that is awesome. I am glad you're in here if you own a Ford Excursion. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I am happy to answer. I am just going to try and stay hydrated, and like I said, I'm getting over a cold, so I'm going to be popping my ears and doing all that fun stuff. But that was a good pop there. That felt really good. But yeah, still live every week. We do this live every week. If you can hit the thumbs up, that really helps this grow as well, if you are in there. And yeah, Project XJ, I mean, it sounds like you need another one. Yeah, Caleb, sounds like you need a second. Is it a V10? I don't need another one. I need another one like I need another cold, man. Unless it's red, then I really need to know about it. I'm just kidding. I can't afford it at all. But that's going to be my next one. I don't know I don't really care what motor's in it. I don't really care anything as long as it's red, because then I have the trifecta of of the red, white, and blue. And yeah, that's my next one has to be red. I mean, obviously, I have white and blue, right? I mean, it'd just be dumb to not buy a red one. So, anyway, you'll notice that I'm sitting here in front of a not an Excursion, and that is because the Gladiator has beached itself in my garage. It's getting ball joint deletes and reed racing knuckles, and RCVs rebuilt, and unfortunately Northridge did not have this exact part number under parts for the RCVs, and so we got the wrong parts. So what could have been done on Saturday is still on jack stands on Wednesday. So yeah. Did you know the Jeep Gladiator comes from the factory with aluminum knuckles, unless you have a diesel Gladiator, and the knuckles weigh 7 pounds. They are literally like, they're adorable. They're super light. The Reed Racing ones don't weigh 7 pounds. They're much more weight, but the weight's right down to the tires, so it doesn't really matter. And they're not going to snap on the trail because aluminum snaps. I don't like aluminum, especially in drivetrain components. No thank you for aluminum and drivetrain components. If you haven't hit the like button, I would really appreciate that. Our likes are super low today. So if you guys could find that like button, it's right underneath the chat. I think if you minimize the chat, it shows up right there. I would really appreciate it if you guys would hit that. Han, yeah, that's a Jeep right there. It is a Jeep. It's beached in my garage. My Excursion is right there, right outside the garage door. And it is 97 degrees, so I do not want to open that garage door because currently it's decent in here. I'm still sweating because I'm getting over a cold. But this is just going to burn the rest of the cold out of me. That's what I figure. Sit with you guys and hang out. And yeah. So yeah. Yeah, Han Solo. Oh, yeah, I didn't even... Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. I like it. I like it, Han. It is a Gladiator. Lathan? That's kind of a cool, different name. It is Gladiator, indeed. It is a 2020 Gladiator. It's stock, according to the internet. It has 40s on it, but the internet says it's stock. So, we've been doing some comparison videos if you want to see this Gladiator out on the trail. There's a bunch of shorts that you will see this Gladiator and my Excursion in. And this is a super nice Gladiator. So, Sean Got Motion, what is up, man? How are you today? Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, Caleb, it's a Rubicon. It's, you know the one, you guys know the Gladiator, you guys know Milestar tires? You know the Gladiator that's on the Milestar tires ads, the white one? You ever seen the Milestar where it's like the new truck and the old truck? The old truck is my buddy Pat's Willys. And, I mean, unless somebody says they know it, I won't tell you. Okay, you seen that one? That's this one sitting right here. So, yeah, it's got the the cool Walker Evans and 40s on it. And, yeah, it's a really nice Jeep. It is, what's the lift kit? It's a Rusty's lift, I think. And then rock slide engineering steps. And the axles are stock. The front is a Trust 44 stock axle. And the rear's whatever they did in the rear. And it's got 538s in it or something, or 513s. Maybe it's only 48. The crazy thing about this truck is so they road trip a lot, and they came with me when I went to Missouri and stuff. This truck will get almost 20 miles per gallon on the highway. So it's kind of ridiculous with the 40s. So I can't remember what gear set it is. It's got big steering on it. It's got a big track bar on. I don't know all the parts. It's not mine. It's just in my garage. It's got Skyjacker springs on it. It's got Skyjacker 80X 2.0 shocks on it that are sick. I don't know. It has all kinds of fancy goodies on it. It's above my pay grade. I build cheap Ford Excursions. They're lame. But yeah, this truck has probably double the amount of money and modifications that I have in my whole truck. Not even including buying this truck, and that's including buying my Excursion. So it's got a lot of really, really nice things on it. So, yeah, it's about to have ball joint deletes from American Iron and Reed Racing Knuckles, and get the RCVs rebuilt. That's why it's sitting in here, because the kit that Northridge sent us was the wrong kit for these RCVs. So we had to... That was on Saturday. So we're still waiting for the right kit to fully rebuild the RCVs, and then figure out how to put the everything back together. You guys know RCVs don't fit through hubs? Go for it, Lathan. I will do my best to answer it. Hopefully it's an Excursion question. I'm better at those, I promise. Gladiator just, occupying room in my garage currently. And I parked it in a way where I can't fit anything else in here. So, but we have tons of room to work on it. But, yeah, it's what I'm here for. Ask me any questions. Like I said, I will do my best. Obviously, the Gladiator's not mine, so I'm not going to be as helpful on that. But I am a Ford Excursion guy. And so if you got any Ford Excursion questions, I would love to hear them. If you are interested, the next time I'm going wheeling, okay. Yeah, I said the wrong thing. The RCV does not slide out of the knuckle. So like the hole in the knuckle that the hub comes out of that you would normally be able to slide like a normal axle shaft out of, you can't do it. You have to pull the knuckle off to get the RCV out because the whole thing's too big. Lathan, I do consider both of them a truck. I would even say the Excursion is more of a truck if you want to go down that road. The Excursion is a truck because, well, it has a truck engine and a truck transmission and a truck frame and truck axles and half of a truck body and a truck towing capacity. It's a truck. The Gladiator is a truck more in the sense that it's a pickup truck. That makes sense. Heck yeah, S. Myers. That guy's having a good day. Sounds like that's a nice big boat. That is a monster of a boat. But rad. Good for that guy. Hopefully not going too far. I don't know. He'll be fine. It'll be fine. But what is up, S. Myers? I know you're in here every week or so. Appreciate you coming back this week. If you have not hit the like button, guys, I would love to pump you up on those numbers. Excuse my voice and my red face and my sweat. I am getting over a cold. Luckily, I feel good enough to do this today. Sit and hang out with you guys and answer your Ford Excursion questions. And yeah. That's a great question, S. Myers. I have got I've got a limited. So my 01, the 7.3 is a limited Excursion, and the 2000 is an XLT. So I've got both realms. I've not owned an Eddie Bauer. Those are, I don't know. It's a limited. It just changed the name. I don't really know. They two-tone the interior. That's really it. I don't know how to say any of that. So, sorry, man. Don't know what you're talking about. The King Ranch didn't exist in an Excursion, S. Myers. So, just so you know, you're not going to be able to find that. Yeah, they never built the Excursion with the King Ranch package. You'd have to build that if you wanted it. But Ford never did. Nope. Eddie Bauer was as high as the Excursion ever got. And those are even pretty rare. Except that it seems like a lot of, like they almost got rid of the limited in 05 and 04 kind of, and they went Eddie Bauer. So they all got two-tones. So the two-tone seats and everything. And they're nice. But it's not, I don't know what the difference of the King Ranch interior is. King Ranch just had tons of chrome. I don't really know what the big deal is. I have seen an Eddie Bauer, yeah. Yeah, like I said, like anything 04 and 05 that's a kind of a limited trim is pretty much an Eddie Bauer. And it has like black carpet and tan and black seats. So yeah, no, I mean, they exist. The Eddie Bauers, I mean, your 04s and 05s, if they're up there for sale, a lot of them are an Eddie Bauer. So, and like I said, it wasn't that impressive of a package in my mind. And back in the day, it was different anyway. I mean, they were doing a lot different packages in early 2000s than they are now. You get this upgraded package now, and you get cooled seats, and you get all that stuff, where the limited trim in the Excursion, you got heated seats, and they didn't even have cooled seats as an option back in the day. So yeah. NL Customs. Dude, that would be sick. You should do it. Put it on a V10. I would love to see it. Yeah. Yes, S. Myers, you could. Yours is limited, Caleb. Does it have the two-tone seats? Maybe, I don't know. It just felt like every one of them I've seen has got the two-tone seats. Alex, yeah, man, the 7.3 Excursion is pretty awesome. I love mine. It will never go anywhere. I know. I think we all wish that they would just build them again. I think every week we talk about how the fact that we wish that Ford would watch my live and build them again. Just kidding. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know that there's enough of us that could afford them again. They'd be so expensive. Got... Oh, you don't have the two-tones, Caleb? That makes sense. Yeah, so maybe the limited in 0405 was just the same as the unders, and then the Eddie Bauer got the black and gold seats. Nicho, heck yeah, you're going to get girls with this car. Go buy yourself an Excursion. You can haul a bunch of them. S. Myers, wheel size or tire size? Wheel size, the factory wheel is a 16. That's going to get you the best ride. Tire size, stock. I think the best setup on an Excursion is stock 16s with a 285/75 16 on a stock, like everything stock. That would be my, like, go-to. That is my go-to setup. I run it on my Excursion, my 7.3 Excursion for 20 years. It works real good. It's got 348,000 miles on it. It's fine. But yeah, so I go live every week, Wednesdays at 4. I'm also working on planning a Ford Excursion event. And if you have not heard about that, if you go to my channel and you go to posts, you will see a post in there from this week that has a link to fill out this form and get your email on there. Still waiting to hear back on confirmation of the date and a couple of other things before I really mass send out the email. But we're getting close to that. So probably here in August when I get the email out of there. So yeah, that's on the Excursion event. S. Myers, no. Every Excursion came with the tiny tank being 44 gallons. So yeah. Crypto Billy, swampers or boggers? Dude, honestly, I'm not a big fan of either of those tires. If I had to pick one, I think I would say the Interco, the Super Swamper, I like better. But I would never run either of them. They're just not my style. I drive my rigs on the road too much, and I don't like them to do crazy things that those tires would ensue. Other thing is, there is Super Chat going on right now, and if you guys are so inclined to do a little donation to the old Geek here, I would appreciate that. Click up in the corner, and you will see a donation tab or something of Super Chat, and you can send me some money, and I would appreciate that. Not required. Just glad you guys are hanging out. Yeah, S. Myers, I wish I knew all that stuff. I'm actually, that's one of the things I want to work on this year, is I want to get a hold of Ford and try and get some of the production numbers for colors. I really don't know, the answer to either of those. We don't really have any production numbers per color, and as far as rare options, I don't have any on any of mine, unfortunately, to say them, but I do. S. Myers, thank you, brother. But I know that there was a cool option you could get for the back barn doors that was like these pockets. Those are super rare. They were like an elastic stretch thing that is worn out as heck now, so I wouldn't want them now, but those were super rare. Also, you could get a deflector for over the back window, like a kind of a dust deflector. It would keep dust off the back window. That's kind of cool. Also pretty rare. Let's see, what else? Those are really the only things I can really think of. Never offered a sunroof. So if somebody's put a sunroof in one, it's been put in there. Another super rare option is a 6-liter that didn't break down. Just kidding. No, they didn't really do anything on the racks from what I've seen. And that would not be an Excursion-specific thing anyway. They might have partnered with Yakima or somebody to do something like that, but not really. Yeah, I mean, those two things I said, that thing on the barn door and the wind deflector on the back, are really the only big things that I've seen that are super rare. The other thing I saw recently, and either it's a respray or not, the color of Bob seems pretty rare. And that's that blue. It's like the metallic blue. And I have never seen that color in a limited. And so I don't know that they ever made a limited with that blue color, that steel bluish color that I have. No, there's rear seat controls, factory on all of them, S. Myers. There's rear seat controls for the radio on the back of the center console, and there's rear controls up high for the rear AC. So all that's in there. Maybe you would call it a limited run. The ones that were sold to like the police departments and the fire chiefs and stuff, some of those did not have rear AC. And that's kind of rare. Actually found a guy when I ripped all mine out that was looking for a whole setup, and I sent him the whole thing from mine. 2 or 3 without rear AC, Caleb? Or do you just see them running around as marked vehicles? Some of them did have a changer, yeah. I actually, Bob had that in the center console. I don't believe that was rare, though. Yeah, I don't think it was rare. And in an 02, they came out with a stereo that had 6 CD changer in it anyway. The stereo was always broken, and your CDs were stuck in it. But they came out with that anyway, and so, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, they didn't come with that many rare options. Kind of an interesting thought, right? No navigation was ever offered. Because I don't even think, like, the 05s didn't even have a touchscreen stereo. Yeah, just trying to go through. No USBs. That was before its time. Funny? Oh my gosh, dude, that keypad is like one of the big reasons that I love Fords. Because you can lock your keys in it. Yeah, there weren't a ton of options. The option list was long. But again, and technically there was a lot of options, but the rare options, I think, is what I'm looking for. And there's just not that many rare options. Like the tow mirrors were an option. And the heated seats were an option. And like there was quite a few things that were, the rear backup sensors were an option, you know. So, oh, I've never used my zip code, but I freaking love the keypad. When we went looking for a new car for my wife, we went and drove some other things, and I kind of didn't want to push her because I'm the Ford guy, and I'm like, well, can we get her in a Ford? Well, we went and drove a Ford. She's like, I love this. I'm like, perfect. Because it had a freaking keypad. Yeah, I literally can't own a vehicle without a keypad. It's stupid. I have a hide key on my Jeep because it's just like, also it doesn't have electric locks or anything. so you need it. But it won't start it. But John, your Ford Excursion sputters in reverse. Only in reverse, huh? That's kind of an interesting one. Do you have an EGR, stuff like that, John? Think of what else you might have going on there. What have you done, John? Oh, it's a 7.3. Interesting. What have you done to try and fix this? It's an interesting problem you've got going on. Yeah, 7.3. We need to know that. And then we need to know what you have worked on and what parts you've thrown out of the cannon. They do, S. Myers. They do have good air conditioners. American Man. Love that name. That's awesome, man. Coming on in here and, yeah. They were built in Kentucky, S. Myers. They were at the truck plant in Kentucky. And they were painted by the Kentucky paint plant. John Cat, how are you doing? 4-liter kind of guy? That's all right. You can be slow on the freeway. Hey, I got a 4-liter too. I got an LJ. I don't hate them. Matthew, I'm glad you have arrived, man. Thank you, guys. We got a whole bunch of you pouring in here right now. That is awesome. Hit that. Heck yeah, American Man. Appreciate the sub, man. If you guys can hit that like button, that would be amazing. We are in here. I am just getting over a cold, so don't mind my weird voice and randomly popping or my voice going away. And we're just in here having a good old time talking about excursions here. I'm kind of waiting for a guy called John DeOn. I like that, John DeOn. To tell me more about his 7.3 that is sputtering in reverse. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fix it, but I am curious of things that he has done. It's kind of a different thing. Yeah, it's kind of what we're waiting for right now. Currently, we got some more thumbs up. Thanks to you guys. I appreciate that a ton. We got the super chat rolling. We've already got S. Myers, who is currently the #1 contributor to the live. Mr. S. Myers, he has the crown for #1 in the live. That is awesome. And he's already contributed to the super chat, which is awesome. We are looking to get some more, obviously. Always looking for more. Just kidding. Always appreciate more, guys. Yeah. Other than that, we're just hanging out, talking excursions, living our best lives, and talking about the world's greatest SUV. So, I don't care what anybody says. It's the best SUV ever built. Next event that I'm going to be at, if any of you guys are near or if you're an off-road person and you're interested in coming to one of my favorite, not one of my favorite, my favorite event of the year, folks. It is called Trail Hero. It is in St. George, Utah. So if you are anywhere within a vicinity of Utah, I drive 17 hours to get there every year. It's amazing. It's worth coming. So if you are interested in Trail Hero, you can shoot me a message on Facebook, Instagram, or email me, whatever you want. And I'll give you information, or just Google Trail Hero, and you will find it. Okay. John Cat. He's working on 2 Excursion. Heck yeah, man. Is that the rear seats? So like the last 2 rows, or is that like a pair of captain's chairs? Let's see, Jeff. That is an interesting question. And Brent, we will get into that. It's asked every week, but we're going to chat about it again. 02 to 05. You know, Jeff, you actually might be pretty good on that. 00 and 01 didn't have some of the electronics that the 02 to 05 did. And so it's possible that you could swap the body control module from the 05 and get it in there. Other than that, that would be my only worry. You might end up having to swap a lot of things. It's not gonna matter at all for physical things. It's all gonna matter, Jeff, for the wiring stuff. The wiring is gonna be your biggest problem. Physical differences, there's none. I don't believe they changed the body the entire run. So I hope that answers your question. Brent brought up something super interesting. So yeah, Ford actually renewed the trademark on the Excursion, which is awesome. So that's great. My worry, Brent, is that they are going to take and make it a package for the Expedition. They're going to make it the Expedition Excursion package. And there's been some chat, and that might be an electric or something, and that kind of scares me. So I don't want that. But if they do it, I think we all know what they want. S. Myers, it's AI. I can guarantee you. If they do bring it back, you are totally correct. I'm afraid the price tag is going to be so high that nobody's going to be able to afford it. And that's probably one of the big reasons they haven't brought it back. And that's if they do it right? Because an Expedition now is $100K. And so can you imagine what it's going to cost to take a Super Duty chassis and like actually do what we're talking about with a 6.7 or a 7.3, like the new 7.3 in it or something like that? It's not going to be cheap, but we can all dream, my friend. Yep. Yeah, base model would be 120. Yeah, S. Myers, like I said, all that stuff is pretty much AI that you're watching, so don't get tripped up by that. I don't believe that Ford has released a single thing that they're actually doing it. So, yeah. John Cat, that's awesome, man. Great price. I mean, geez, yeah. Yeah, just don't get too excited, S. Myers. There's been AI fakes on this Excursion coming back for 10 years. I mean... And they are getting really good now. Yeah. So yeah, but it is interesting they're redoing the name. I mean, that gave me hope too. I'm just not one to get excited until the fat lady sings. I mean, until Ford confirms the heck out of it and I see one that people are standing next to, and maybe somebody's driving, then I can get my hopes up. But again, I'm not going to be able to afford it. So that's the most unfortunate part, right? Those of us that have the old ones are not going to be able to afford them. Aquel Chino, I just double tapped the screen and put you in timeout for 24 hours. Peace. S. Myers. Yeah, man. It would be a great model to release like all this dumb stuff. It should be self-driving. It should be like, it should be ridiculous. Oh, do they change them a ton? I haven't noticed you mean the old Ford Ranger, like the square body Ford Ranger versus the new rounder one, whatever it is. Hey, if you haven't hit the like button, you should do that. I was talking about the Excursion event earlier. I'm going to go through that spiel again. It's also terrifying, Matthew, right? Brent, it's a great idea, my friend. So I switched from Bilstein's to Skyjacker. The ride difference is incredible. You should use my code. I'm sure that's probably why you're asking. But Geeks4x410 will get you 10% off. And you can have a new set of shocks for like $220. So if you hate them, run them for a couple of years and then get new ones. No, not Timbrins. I don't like those. Rangers are what you buy when you walk in to buy an F-150 and your credit's not good enough. It's just like the rest of the Jeep line. That's why the rest of the Jeep line exists. Because if you walk in and you want a Wrangler, but you don't have good enough credit, they're going to sell you a Renegade. I tell you it's the same thing. And it's not. It's not at all. No, not Timbrins. Skyjacker shocks. Skyjacker shocks are so nice. Yeah. The nitros were built. That's a Dodge. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about there. There's, I don't know. There's only a few Jeep. The Patriots and stuff were only built for a couple years. Guys, we're getting close. This stuff is coming out of me. But would I miss the live? No, not for you guys. I will always be here for you guys. If I was dying, I wouldn't be here. I hate to tell you. Dodge Nitro, no. John Cat, I personally have never owned a Super Duty. I've never owned a pickup truck. I have owned a lot of vehicles. Yeah. I've not hurt. I mean, I've put a lot of miles on my 7.3. The injectors kind of always make a knocking noise, but do you have something that's like worse, or what do you got going on, Matthew? But are you single? And also, are you single shot injector or are you not? If you haven't hit the like button, it's about time. About that time. Hit that like button. Oh, just pop ear. This is about as real as you're gonna get today, guys. Feeling sick, doing whatever. Like I said, the super chat is open. Make this worth it. Just kidding. Yeah. I have actually heard of that, Brent. Yeah. That's not good, John Cat. What's up, Williamson? Dang, Matthew, that sucks. I wonder. Yeah, I mean, it's probably, how many miles is it? Do you know if it's original injectors and like what do you know about the injectors and stuff? Might be time for injectors if you got that noise. Spare on the back? You mean like when guys hang the spare tire off the back of an Excursion? Yeah, I don't understand that either, because if you're off-roading, which is what a lot of those guys are doing, and you're trying to come down to anything, it's gonna scrape everywhere. Matthew, yeah, man, you got a lot of miles out of those original injectors. I think it's time. I hate to tell you. I went with Full Force Stage 1. They're the 180cc single-shot injectors. And now that I got a good tune on them from AA Design Tuning, if you need that tune person, if you're going to do this, let me know. I'm impressed. They work really well. Before I had a good tune, I was not impressed. But it's all about the tune. So the broken fuel line is easy, John Cat. Yeah, that you don't even have to take everything apart either. I haven't watched anybody go through that whole thing, Brent. Honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. The CNC fabs, yeah, I haven't run those ones, so I don't know. But I'm sure they're solid. I said I liked Full Force. They had a good warranty and stuff. The other thing, Matthew, is if you're going to go do it, put new glow plugs in it. Yes. So, John Cat, here's what I would do if I were to have that break again. I had mine break 225,000 miles or something. I wore the hole in it, you know. And I did it. I took the whole top apart and everything. I replaced it with another metal line, but then I did the fuel bowl delete thing from, I think it was Full Force 2 or Driven Diesel. Dude, that is so much better, and I would do that 110% of the time. S. Myers, there's good ones still around. There's definitely good ones still around. Thought that was gonna be the pop, guys. Yeah, if you're looking for an Excursion, you gotta look long enough, and you gotta be willing to drive or to fly out and go get one that you've never seen. And yeah. Zachy Zine. No. Which engine you talking about, S. Myers? That's the real question. My suggestion nowadays is, since we're getting so old, is there a reason you want the 7.3? Yeah, John Cat. There's some around for sure. What's the big reason you want the 7.3, S. Myers? ADHD? ADHR? No, buddy, sorry. Yeah, but like, what are you doing that you want that low end torque? Like, here's my. I'll just tell you my spiel. I wouldn't be afraid of 250 to 300 on a 7.3. But here's the problem with that. The rest of the chassis still has 250 to 300 on it, and you're going to pay 15 for that, and that's what you should pay for it. I mean, that's what 100% what I think that is worth. If you're right around the 300K mark, you should be right around 15K buying it for a 4-wheel drive. The V10, you can get a V10 with 150,000 miles on it, ish, between 150 and 200, for right around 10 or less. And if you look long enough, you can find a very nice one. One owner, there's freaking one somewhere around me. It's like, yeah, I've owned it for 24 years. The guy's one owner, knows all the oil changes, it's got 150 on it, and he's selling it for 8 or something. And I'm like, I don't remember the price, so if I send it to you, don't be mad if it's wrong. And he's like, and so to me, for that price, I could take a truck that warms up quicker, way better daily driver in the V10, and yeah, there you go, John Cat. And has only 150,000 miles, because the problem is the body bushings that you need to fix. It's $1,000 for the S&B body bushings if you want to do all the body bushings, and they're going to be worn out at 250 to 300. They just are. Mine's been in the garage his whole life. Mine are worn out. The sway bar links, probably not do on either one of them because they're 20 years old. The leather that now has 300,000 miles on it that probably needs to be replaced. All of this stuff adds up. And so, to me, if I'm buying a 25-year-old truck, I'm going to want one with less miles on it, with maybe not the best motor, but because the rest of it has less miles on it. So, that's my spiel. If I was looking, if I wrecked my 7.3, I would have a really hard time finding another 7.3 when I was searching through and finding really perfect V10s, because they exist. They totally exist. So yeah, that would be my thing. That's my spiel and rant on buying a new one. Or not a new one, but buying one nowadays is you either get a truck with 300,000 miles on it that you hope somebody did a lot of maintenance on and helped you with everything else that has 300,000 miles on it and did all the oil changes and took care of the motor, or you buy one with 150 to 200 on it for less money and you get one that's maybe in better shape. Cave Brody, go do it, buddy. Hey, S. Myers, nobody's faulting you for that, man. I love my 7.3. I totally love my 7.3. I'm just telling you that after you pay more for... Dude, I have no money, Cave Brody. I'm over here working in, live on YouTube. I'm not making any money. But yeah, S. Myers, I totally agree. Freaking love me a diesel, and I love my 7.3. But yeah, I think that to pay more for something with more miles that I know I'm going to have to dump more money into. It's more expensive to own the 7.3. It's worse to daily drive it. It's so much better and worse. Swaps are rad. I mean, here's the problem with swaps. Everybody that ever swaps them, I don't know that I've seen very many that are actually finished and kept. Yes, S. Myers, I put LED headlights on all of them. And I put bulbs in my factory housings, and they're incredible. So those are on my Amazon store. If you want to check them out, there's a link. Not in the description of this yet, but there will be a link in the description of this, and there's one in every other YouTube video to my Geeks 4x4 store, and you can go through the lists, and you'll find some lists of stuff. Yeah, the new LED bulbs, plug and play, buddy. Super simple. Into the factory housings. The non-factory housing is more work, a lot more work. On my YouTube channel, you'll see installing 05 headlights into Bob, and yeah. John Cat, not my style, but I don't hate it. You know, it is what it is. Just not my style. I'll always be honest with you guys. Here was what is my style, though. I would love one of those visors over the windshield with lights in it. I'd take that in a heartbeat. And Bob would look sick. I just really like the old man look for Bob. Pretty great. Rob, got a 2002 Ford Excursion. Heck yeah, man, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks, Grayson Camo. My Excursion doesn't fit in the garage because of somebody. John Cat, yeah. Yeah, that would be my problem with drilling holes in the roof, because someday I want to find one of those visors, and that would be a pain. S. Myers a winch? Only if you ever are going to use it. I have a winch on my four-wheel drive truck, and that is it. And it has pulled the truck, and it has pulled 15 Jeeps. No, I don't know, it's that many. But all kinds of different things. But it is not necessary for a truck that you're going to tow trailers around with. Some people are, yeah, people are funny. And you need a big winch if you're getting a 7.3. You need to get a 15K winch. Dang, Rob, that is awesome, man. Yeah, I'm also an original Excursion owner, but I've done a lot worse with the miles. You've been better at keeping the miles off of yours. My 01 7.3, we've owned since new, is it has 348,000 miles on it. But original owner, been in the garage his whole life. Thing still runs perfect. But yeah, man, that's awesome. I'd love to hear original owner, guys. That's awesome. Smoky Creek. Yeah. So we have a 2500 Ram at work that is, I don't know, it's probably a 2022. And the thing rides so bad. It rides so harsh. I have no idea how Ram guys drive those trucks. Like, it hurts to drive the thing. Even when it's loaded, it doesn't even ride good when it has 2,000 pounds in the freaking bed. I have no idea how anybody rides in those Ram trucks without, I mean, I guess maybe a lift in the, like, that's why Carly suspension was invented, because the Rams ride so terrible. Yeah, the Ram, the old Dodge Interiors look cheap. The new Dodges with the really high fancy stuff, they're really nice. They can be really nice. Yeah, I could not believe how bad this Ram truck rides. And they had the tires at the wrong, yeah, they are freaking awesome. They had the tires at the wrong pressure, but still, I let the tires down to what the door says. And it still didn't help. Like, it's insanely bad how bad this Ram truck rides. It's nothing against the truck. It's got plenty of power, does all that. But you put, like, I had a pallet of water in the bed of the truck, and it still rattled me like no get out for the whole time. It's like, how does anybody drive these? There are better riding trucks out there, I promise you. John Cat, I totally agree. The 4x4 Econolines are sick. I'd get that. Smoky Creek Outdoors. I totally get that. It's funny because the new Rams look a lot like the F-150s. So, is what it is. But, hey, I'm glad that there are people that like different trucks because then there's more Fords for me. It's more fun. I don't think so, John Cat. To sing or play Kanye? No, buddy, I'm good. I'm good, Dad Pops. Thanks for hanging, though. Don't, yeah. Huh. Yeah, maybe, Matthew. Dad Pops, I don't need a subscriber, man. I'm good. If you don't want to subscribe for just me, then you don't need to subscribe to me. Subscribers that don't watch aren't that important to me. So if you're interested in the content and you want to subscribe anyway, I appreciate it. If you don't, you can go find other YouTubers that you like. Not a big deal. Underglow, get it. Yeah, that would be really funny, John Cat. Liam, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Don't mind me, just getting over a cold here. I am getting tired, which is a lot sooner than I normally do. But I'm still here for you guys, hanging out. The Super Chat is still open if you want to donate and hang out. Any excursion questions, more than welcome in the chat. We'll have some information, I hope, soon for the excursion event. If you haven't heard about that, you should check the link that Grayson Camo is about to post. Smoky Mountain Crawlers or Smoky Creek Outdoors. My friend, no, I do not. I'm not a hunter. Just kind of never gotten into it. My dad didn't do it. I'm a full car guy. I don't have money for that kind of stuff. I got money for cars, and that's it. I don't even have money for cars. Don't let me get you wrong. Thank you, Liam. Yeah, man, I'm just here hanging out with you guys. Glad to be able to talk to somebody. Been sick. I started getting sick on Sunday, and here I am. I made it out of the house today, so that's good. The best part is I got my wife sick yesterday, so she's inside sleeping, and maybe I can go to work tomorrow. We'll see. Find out. Smoky Creek, it is so hot, and I'm dead, man. I apologize. I can't do that right now. There are walkarounds of every vehicle I own, though, on my channel. So if you go to the playlist and you go to vehicle walkarounds, there's a white 7.3 Excursion that is mine. There's a Jeep LJ that is mine. And the Bobbed Excursion is mine. John Cat, I currently am holding 6 jobs. This is one of them. I also deliver for Fastenal, and I also build sets for high school shows, high school plays and stuff like that. So that's a couple of my jobs. Liam, a hole in the transmission. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific, my friend. There is a factory drain hole in the transmission. Or did you crack the case of the transmission? Because if so, that sucks. Hey, Grayson Camo, are you going to come over here? The Ford minivans. Ford doesn't even make a minivan anymore. Are you talking about those little transits or whatever? Or what is the little one called? I don't know what the little one's called. Well, I'm just going to have to go pee soon because I'm drinking a lot of water. And if you were here, you could talk to people. Just saying. It's only 95 in the garage. It's nice and warm. Yeah, that little one. I don't even know the name of it. But, I don't know. I don't hate them. I wouldn't own one. Nope, not a fisherman either. Like I said, all the money goes to vehicles, and it mostly goes to one of them because this channel, if you'll notice, or if you take a deep dive into the channel, you'll notice that I've built the first and only bobbed Ford Excursion. Yeah, well, I can feel the fan a little bit, but I put it right underneath the freaking Gladiator, and it was dumb. But it's warm. Yeah, I put the Gladiator right underneath it. I don't know. No, I can actually feel the fan. It's fine. Smoky Creek. No, I did used to ride dirt bikes, though. We had some pit bikes in college at a track at a buddy's house. I had a pit bike. John Cat, next plans for Bob. It needs a roll cage because I would really like to apply to Ultimate Adventure next year. So that's like the next big plan. With the current state of my financials, I'm not going to be able to apply for the Ultimate Adventure next year. But the truck is hopefully going to be ready. But it needs a roll cage to be able to apply. And so it doesn't have a roll cage yet. So yeah, that's the hope, is that I can do Ultimate Adventure. But I got to finish it to the point where it is actually Ultimate Adventure ready. So, of course, Smoky Creek Outdoors, you are welcome to subscribe. I am, I don't know, not entertaining, but there's some good information, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I built the world's first bobbed excursion. Got an excursion sitting on 40s that I rock crawl. I think that could be kind of fun content to watch. It's kind of dumb, but it's kind of fun. There's a bunch of laughy faces coming up. I know I'm not entertaining. You guys are just laughing at me. It doesn't help my joke. Just kidding. But yeah, I built the dumb truck and I take dumb videos of it. So, here's what it is. Also, Super Chat's still open. If anybody wants to donate to the old Super Chat, the old Geek, would appreciate that a ton. But if not, I know things are tight. It's all good. Yeah, we need some more likes. Really down on the likes today. And Gracie Camo posted some links about the excursion event. And what else they posted links to? Oh, if you are in the Southwest, or I don't even care how far away you are, because you need to come. It's my favorite off-road event of the year. It is called Trail Hero. It is right outside of St. George, Utah. So if you're within, if you can get your off-road rig to St. George, Utah, you need to come. And it is a freaking blast. And yeah, John Cat, you've signed up for all the info on the excursion event, right? In Florida or in Texas. It's a long drive for you. It's a long drive for me too, so I don't want to hear about it. We're gonna be meeting in the middle. It's better than me driving all the way to you or you driving all the way to me. I promise. But you got your stuff in for that information when I'm ready. I don't have the information yet. The link is right there, John Cat. Yeah, unfortunately, Maris is busy right now, and so we haven't nailed down everything. So, John Cat, you don't even have a license, brother. When are you gonna get your license? How close are we? And you get to drive across the country. Let's go. That felt good. Still stuck in there. Guys, this is so terrible. This is the worst. I haven't had a cold in a long time though, so it is what it is. Nice. Well, good job for you for getting back to it, John Cat. And you have an excursion? You're on here all the time. I can't remember. Heck yeah, Smoky Creek Outdoors. Spam that like button. You tell YouTube you like my dumb content Tell him to push it out. Yeah, I was just watching back through some of the old excursion videos of building Bob, and I actually was pretty stoked about, like, I did okay on some of those. The ones right around bobbing it and stuff, if you guys want to go watch some videos, I actually think that they're edited pretty well, and they came together all right. So, they're like, well, it fit back together is one of them, and then the other one is Bob gets chopped or something like that. I don't know. But if you want to go watch some old stuff, there's also a playlist that goes all the way through the Bob Excursion build. So if you just want to turn it on and watch the whole playlist, you can see everything that I did on that truck from the start until right now. And it's sitting in my driveway right now. That's what it's doing. John Cat, yeah, I forgot about that. You got like the biggest steal, man. You killed that. Is that thing ready to drive when you get your license? You got it all fixed up? Got all the door actuators working and the door code, keypad code, and all that stuff. Oh, guys, I made it to the live. I'm so stoked. Literally, Monday morning, I could not get out of bed. Couldn't lay myself flat in bed. I was so curled up and in so much pain. It was gross. Yesterday was a little better. Today, pretty decent. Nice. Well, that's kind of a bummer. You got to rebuild the engine and trans, but hey, if you know how to do it and you can do it yourself and know exactly what's new and what's not, I think that's a good way to start your driving career. I like it. I like the plan. You got a YouTube channel, John Cat? You gonna keep us all along as you you rebuild that truck? So now you got to get your license, and you got to fix the truck. You're gonna be in a while before you can drive this thing. But that's okay, because it's going to be awesome when it's done. Did the motor and the transmission blow at the same time? I really doubt that happened. I would only rebuild the one you know is bad currently. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is it a V10? I don't know that I would pull the bottom end out of it, though. If it only needs a head gasket, I would pull the heads off it, slap a head gasket on it. The biggest thing with pulling the heads off of it is take it to machine shop and get them to drill out all the exhaust studs for you so that you can put new exhaust bolts in it and maybe headers and slap your head gaskets on, get them to plane the heads, and send her real good. Yeah, there's no reason to pull the bottom end if it doesn't need it, man. Because the problem is you're likely to mess something up more than actually fix things. The likelihood of that, the amount of new motors that don't work right is kind of a problem plaguing everybody. They always go too deep. I say fix what you know is broken and send her down the road. That's just my way of thinking. But obviously, if you find stuff, if you get in there and you got a piston with a hole in it, I'd put pistons in it. But if it's a V10, I think, right? If it's a V10, it's not going to have a hole in the piston. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good to send. Gregory, are you coming down? Gonna have to pee, Gregory. Oh. What else do we got here? We have got, oh, we gotta look at the poll here. We've got, oh man, 49% of you that are in here today that have voted on our poll are excursion owners. We are missing, we are below average. We are averaging over 50% every time, this time, and that's okay. If you are not an excursion owner, comment what you have in the comments right now. I'd love to hear. Yeah. Yeah, 5.4. How many miles? He said 258. Yeah. I mean, she's got some miles. I mean, like I said, you slap back together right now, like you said, you might only get a few miles out of it. So that's not a bad idea. It ain't cheap though. I mean, I think I'd want to get a vehicle quickly going if I was you, getting my driver's license. But it's up to you, my friend. I will be here supporting you, rooting you on to get another excursion on the road, and enjoy the heck out of it, because excursions are meant to be enjoyed, meant to be driven, and that's why we're all here. We all love them. So, well, I guess 49% of us love them. Enough to own one. I guess the other 51% love them enough to vote in the thing, so that's good too. Oh yeah. No, then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I would touch it, but you know, is what it is. Matthew. So I've never owned a 5.4 in an excursion. I have driven and been around and worked on a few 5.4s and F-150s and expeditions, and no, everybody says they're terrible. They're not. In an expedition, it's not gutless. I think I kind of want a two-wheel drive. This is kind of what I want for my next excursion. I kind of want a red two-wheel drive 5.4 excursion so that I can slam it to the ground and make it cool. And people will stop hating on the 5.4. I'm just kidding. Nobody's going to stop hating on the 5.4. Don't get my hopes up. People are going to continue to hate like they do on my V10. Yeah, 3 valves aren't great. Yeah, that's exactly the problem, Brent, is that the 5.4 is just not quite powerful enough for an excursion, especially towing. But I think a 5.4 excursion that's two-wheel drive that you're not going to tow trailers with is going to be just fine. Unless you're going to load it with 8 people all the time, I don't think you're going to be that bad. Oh, the oil pumps? I haven't heard about the oil pumps. Everybody always says that they're the skyrocketer of the skyrocketer of spark plugs, but the 2-valve V10 is right along there with them, and that's true. The heads are a little bit. Oh, that's what you should do, John Cat. You should put 3-valve heads on your or not 3-valve, but on later in the 5.4 run. Is it the same? I think in 2003 or 4 they fixed the V10 heads, and it was still a 2-valve, and you can run those heads of the V10. Levi, hey, what's up, buddy? But if you could get a newer head that had the more threads on it, John Cat, that would be stellar. That would be a good plus. Yeah, of course you'll be towing in 6 siblings. You're good, buddy. You're good. Just send her, man. It's fine. You're just gonna be slow. It's not a big deal. So, Levi, it is indeed currently a Jeep Gladiator. Normally there's an Excursion behind me, but somebody beached their Jeep Gladiator in my garage this weekend. Mostly it was Northridge's fault because they sent the wrong parts. But, yeah. Oh, good. We got parts for the RCVs. They're not in the truck. So the truck's still beached in my garage. But apparently the parts are here now. Yeah, John Cat, not a bad plan. Or just enjoy the heck out of 5.4 and don't worry about it. Let the haters hate. They're not behind me. Not behind me, Gregory. Maybe they're on the counter. I don't even see, there's just axle shafts. I don't even see like the cups and everything from the RCVs. So, but somebody left my counter really dirty too. I don't know. And the floor is still really dirty. You believe this? You let people use your garage and they just get them all dirty. Just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Yeah, John Cat. You need to do that. Worth doing, my friend. And it's super easy. All those parts, I think they're like $250 or something. So, They're all linked on that video of mine. That'll get you straight to them and get you done in half a day. You mop your side of the garage. Maybe I should have Grace and Camo mop the garage when they're done. That's a good idea, Caleb. Yeah, there's a bunch of grease all over the garage. These stupid RCVs, man. They just fling grease everywhere. And the grease is everywhere. It's, yeah, including on my sidewalk and stuff into the house. It's really great. Oh, Brent. Take your time, my friend. Take your time. Yeah, Project XJ, how else should I have them clean the garage? I'll film it if you tell me to do the most ridiculous things. I told her that there was purple power to spray on it, but she didn't do that. So there's still grease on the ground. Yeah, Brent, it's just going to be about patience, my friend. Take and get everything lined up as best as you can before you weld it. Make sure you paint the inside. Have you watched, I did a video a while back on drilling a hole in another spot. It's somewhere in, I think if you looked up Stop the Rocker Rust or something, you could find that on my channel. And you can drill one more hole in the rocker that helps it drain better. And then if you're going to paint everything, you can paint it and get it sealed in. I think I would do that. Yeah. You like Simple Green better than... Nah, Purple Power is better for grease on cement. It just is. Yeah, that sucks, too, Cat. King Gamer, what up, my friend? How you doing? I see you. Hit that like button. Appreciate you coming in. Still got the super chat open. If anybody wants to send the geek some money. Just kidding. Send this, do stuff. Also have channel memberships. If you want to be a member and get in on some of the inside scoop of things and what, well, the most recent one was what Mrs. Geek and I were doing the other day. And having a good time doing something else. And the only members can see it. So if you want to be a member, you can join that. It's pretty cheap. You can be a Geekster or a Geeky. I forget what you can be. Pretty cheap. And you get to hang out with me more. So, unless you hate me. Then I get it. I'm annoying and not fun. So. John Cat, dude, my hobbies revolve around trucks. Again, the fact that you guys think I make enough money to pay for more than building trucks makes me laugh. Yep. Trucks, more trucks, and more trucks. Yeah, trucks are fun. Caleb, are you still in here? I need to send you. There's an Amigo for sale in town that you might need. I see you sending me texts. No, I don't see him. So, anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, there is one in town, man. It's $1,000. Apparently, it runs. And that would be a great video. You buy it. I'll go get it. And make sure it doesn't run, because it doesn't run. 10 out of 10. Guy says it runs. Literally, you can see the timing belt. And then you can just drive it home. Easy. We'll just make it run. Easy peasy. Yeah, it'll make it home. No problem. Dang, man. I told you about this, Grace and Camo. You can buy it yourself. It won't be as cool. Like heck, it's an Amigo. It's always cool if it's an Amigo. And then you could have 3 Amigos for the 3 Amigos. Using all the brain. It's only in a fever right now, but it's there. It's fine. It's like 102 right now. It's fine. It's fine. Boy. All right, guys. Well, since Grace and Camo won't come down here, I might go inside and be done with this log fest. I made it quite a while after being dead on the couch for 3 days. So I feel good about that. And 100% John Cat. Yep. They're really freaking low. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one quits for the day. Plus, we got some people coming in that want to throw some extra money at that their super chat here right in the end. If not, guys, I think I'm gonna take off, but I'm gonna tell you about the poll first. We're gonna end this at 49% of you who came on here. Yeah, man, hot, and now I'm sick and freaking sucks. And so, yeah. Morgan, what's up, man? Grace Camo just put the excursion event back in the chat. If you have not signed up for that email list, you need to do it. And then the next thing, good, Morgan, I'm glad. The next thing they posted is that we're going to Trail Hero the first weekend of October. And if you want to buy Skyjacker suspension, I did hit the quota this month. Thank you, folks. I just needed to sell one thing to get some free stuff, and I did. So I appreciate that. Yeah, there's excursion parts on the Amazon store. And other than that, I think I'm going to go back inside and go to sleep because that's what's happening. So yeah. All right, guys. Good to chat with you. Thanks, Sean Cat. And we'll see you. Not a problem, Caleb. I'll shoot you a text back. I got to look at what you sent me. And I'm going to go away. I'm going to go see if my wife is okay. Hopefully she slept the whole time I was doing this. Anyway, guys. Good to hang out. We'll see you next week. Same time, 4 o'clock Pacific on this channel. Wednesdays, 4 o'clock Pacific time. I am live. And I'm normally live for longer than I'm currently live for. But today, that is what my body has in it. So I'm out. We will talk to you guys later. Thank you much. See you next Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Bye.